So take a step up here. So Neil O'Brien is my name. I'm an occupational psychologist. So I spend a lot of time working with business leaders and looking at leadership and what determines success and the alternative. So we do spend a lot of time measuring that. So part of that is to really get to know the leaders and get to know the personality drivers that are there. And the question I often ask, and one of the things I hear most often, is I say, what sort of leader are you? And people come back and they say, well, I lead by example. Anyone ever said that? No one ever said that? A couple people might have said that. My challenge back is always, is your example any good? And does your example work for everyone? And the point of this section is, you're going to be working with the emerging entrepreneurs, and it's to understand them and the differences that exist and how you need to adapt as leaders to the other people that work with you. So I suppose firstly, thanks for completing the, are we on here?
Yes, down my side, so you go all the way through them.
All the way through? All the way through. Had anyone here completed the MBTI before? Yeah, probably a couple people had, yeah. So you probably knew this all already. Okay, there we are. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so look, first one that we looked at, extrovert, introvert. So who's an extrovert, who's an introvert, okay? Second one, sensing, intuitive, okay? So sensing is all about detail. Intuitive is I trust my gut. Third one, thinking versus feeling, okay? So do I use logic or do I use emotion to drive my decisions? And then judging versus perceiving, okay? So the judging is I need the plans, the perceiving is I'm probably more spontaneous. So everyone has their types. See some of you looking through the indicators that were there. So what we're going to do is extroverts versus introverts, E's versus I's. I want everyone up out of their seats. Let's go. Everyone up out of their seats. I want all the E's over here. All the E's over here. Anyone who was an E, an extrovert, you probably know it anyway. You probably know it anyway. And I want all the I's over here.
This has to be done in the back, guys. We need speed now. We need speed.
All the I's over here. Let's go. All the I's over here. Who's the introverts? Who's the extroverts?
I'm sure you have it on your page in your pack.
Okay. Okay, guys, so what does that mean? Okay, so we've got a lot more E's than we have I's. Okay, what does that mean? The extroverts, they will take energy from being around people. They will like to talk. They will like to do. Tend to be more of a leap before they look. Introverts tend to be more reflective. Tend to look before they leap. Think a little bit more. Okay, so challenges can exist because it's two different styles, but the benefits are there. Extroverts will be more in the talky. The introverts, you need to do the reflection and the thinking. So working together, you get harmony. Okay, so you can see the descriptors up there. Next one that we had then, so there we go. Gone too far. S and I. Okay, S and N. Let's get the S's over here. S is over here. Who's an S? So sensing. Okay, who's that? You want detail. Who's the detail people? N's, the intuitives. You trust your gut. You shoot from the hip.
No.
Are you an N?
Yeah.
Yeah, over there. S is on my right. N's on my left. Yeah. Okay. You probably know this anyway, guys. Are you detail? Are you big picture? Okay, so with the S's, okay, so you like to have the detail all down there. With the N's, possibly more comfortable at risk, okay? Yeah.
That's absolutely wrong.
Which is?
Me being into detail.
Okay, well, you completed your questionnaire, so I don't know.
Guys, the thing here is that we didn't go into degrees. So if you were 51% of something, there is one that's a very expensive test, it's a very long test, which I knew none of you would pay for, none of you would do, so that's why we're doing it. It's not designed to be 100% accurate. Okay, keep going. Guys,
okay.
Keep going.
5-page summary about why you're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
For tomorrow. Yeah.
I'll tell you what. If you want to pick it up afterwards, we'll certainly have a chat about it, okay? But if you are an S, and as Pete says, there are degrees of strength on this, but if you are an S, you're more likely to do the detail. As it says up there, you like data, you like things to be proven to you, like business cases, okay? As against the N's, dealing with what's possible, comfortable with ambiguity. Things like brainstorming sessions are going to work well for you. Okay, next one, TF. Okay, all the T's on my right. Who's the thinkers?
Quick, guys, come on.
All the F's on my left.
Quick.
T's on my right. T's on my right. F's on my left. Okay, so what does this mean? So the T's are driven by logic. T's are driven by thinking about, okay, as it says up there, they want the logic, the more the Mr. Spock side of things, okay? The F's driven by emotion, okay? So there'll be emotional drivers. Advantages, disadvantages. Sometimes having the logic is good, but sometimes when you have too much focus on logic, you can lose the people. Having the F side, considering the people around you and all the people you're going to have to work with, bearing that in mind at all times, can be a real benefit for you as well. So again, it's that mix that's going to really work. And the last one, okay, so the JP. J's on my right. Let's go. Who's the J? With the J, there's a way. With a P, wait and see. Okay, let's get the P's over on my left.
Quick, guys.
J's on the right, P's on the left. Okay, so J's, as it says there, lists and plans, okay? So lists and plans. I like to plan out, I like to have that detail there. P's always going to be more comfortable with spontaneity, okay? So again, that can be a little bit disconcerting when you put J's and P's together in a room. A way to think about it is, when you go to the airport to get a flight, do you plan ahead? Are you there on time, well on time? Do you have time to sit down and get a coffee? Or a P behaviour will be more typically, I arrived just on time, they've just started boarding and I'm running in the airport going, how's it going? There's my boarding card. That's just a way to think about it. Guys, that's just a very quick overview. I'm around for the next 2 days. I'm happy to pick up any of this or have a chat about it as we go through it. But it's just to think the difference is there, and you as the leaders here over the next 2 days, be aware of the differences and know how to harness them. Okay? Thanks, guys.